The Listeners, written by Gloria Whelan, illustrated by Michael Benny. It's still dark in the morning when the boss blows on the bugle. We're out of bed fast. My friends Bobby and Sue are too little to pick cotton like I do. Bobby drives the cows out to pasture. Sue helps the grannies out care for the babies. We come home tired. We come home hungry. But Bobby, Sue, and me, Ella May, got more work to do after supper. We got to listen. Sweet potatoes in our bellies, molasses still sweet on our mouths. We're on our way. Master and mistress at the great house don't tell us slaves nothing. We children listen and carry back the news to our folk. The fireflies turn on and off. Bobby, Sue, and me, Ella May, hunched down in the bushes next to the great house, listening in a job for us children. We make ourselves small as cottonseed and quiet as shadows. The breeze puffs the curtains out of the open window. Sandflies bite us as mosquitoes stick pins in us, but we don't slap at them. We're here to listen. Master Thomas and Mistress Louise and their children, little Master John and little Mistress Grace, are taking their leisure. Mistress Grace is playing on the piano. The music talks and talks to us and never has to say a word. We hold hands tight for fear the music's going to carry us right away. Master Thomas tells the mistress we slaves going to get us a new overseer to boss us. I got a big smile as an alligator's on my face. I hate the old boss. If you don't pick the cotton fast enough, he comes by with his nasty cane and flicks it at you. Bobby Sue and me, Ella May, hurry home as fast as foxes to tell the news. Our mammies clap hands and dance around. My daddy says, I'm not clapping my hands till I see the new man. The son and me start our work at the same time. I pick with Mammy and Daddy. The little pickers on the cotton plants bite at my fingers. We work hard in the cool of the morning. Daddy once picked up 400 pounds of cotton in one day. Nobody picks faster than my daddy does. It's noon and time to eat. There's a big wooden trough for us kids to clamshell and clamshells for spoons. We got salt pork and corn dumplings and a mess of black-eyed peas looking up at us. We eat and eat until our bellies are fat as possums. In the afternoon, the sun melts me so I can hardly pick. Daddy sees my baskets. It's nearly empty. He puts in some of his cotton. He doesn't want the boss to flick me with his nasty cane. That night, up at the great house, we listen and hear Master Thomas say, I've had an offer for the Spencers to buy William. They're short of men. William? That's my daddy. My heart's a flock of sacred birds flying scared birds flying every which way. I listen and listen. I don't believe I can spare him, Master Thomas says. He's one of our best pickers and handy with machines. I'm thinking of teaching him how to keep cotton gin in good repair. I let out a breath and I put my arms around Sue. Her daddy got sold away last year and she hasn't seen him since. When I get home, I hug my daddy and tell him the good news. It's Sunday night. It's Saturday night. Mammy washes our clothes and Near rubs the skin off our scrubbing our shiny for church. We sit in the gallery. White folks that sit below us in the church. When we sing Amazing Grace, white folks and slaves sing together. In the afternoon, we go into the woods. Our church has a blue sky for the ceiling and green grass for the floor. We've got our own preacher. He tells the story of Moses, who freed the people of Israel. The good Lord's going to free us soon, he promises. The Jubilee is coming. We all sing, All God's Children Got Wings, and Stand Still, Jordan. We sing louder than the white folks to be sure the good Lord hears us. I hope he's listening. We're listening when the boss tells Thomas Master Thomas a plow and some horses would get the work done faster than the hoe. That sounds good to us because the hoe is hard work. The master says he's not buying any plow. Slave, he says, are cheaper than any horse. Tonight, every candle in the great house is lit. It looks like they hung up the sun right inside the parlor. There's a party going on. Fiddles throwing out music out the window. Bobby, Sue, and me, Ella May, dance on the grass. We dance and dance until our feet are damp with dew, and the whip poor Will says it's time to go home. Hallelujah! The last of the cotton is picked. I get to help Daddy in the jump be a jumper today. They hang a big bag of cotton up and we climb right in. We jump and jump on the cotton. I dance the turkey trot and the Mary Jane. First, the cotton is soft on any toes, but when we finish dancing, the bale is hard packed. That same night, when we listen, we hear Mistress Louise ask, "Why don't I start a little school for the slave children?" Master Thomas says, "What can you be thinking, my dear? It's against the law to educate slaves." The lady who teaches Mistress Grace has set her poem to learn. She says it over and over for her mamma. "And I will make the beds of roses and 1,000 fragrant posies, a cup of flowers and a kirtle, embroidered all with leaves of myrtle." I know roses and I know myrtle bushes, but I sure don't know what a kirtle is, and neither do Bobby and Sue. I say the poem all the way home, and now it's my poem too. When I go to sleep, I pretend my scratchy straw mattress is a bed of roses. Cold weather is coming, and winter's clothes get handed out. Bobby gets a shirt. Sue and me get a flannel dress and drawers. No new shoes. My toes won't like that. Master Thomas is spied walking around in uniform, brass buttons, sword, and all. Daddy tells me, "Ella May, you and Sue need to listen extra hard tonight. I got a feeling dangerous times are coming. Could be our lives going to depend on what you children hear." Master Thomas is angry. His words come out as mean as rattlesnakes. "I can't believe Abraham Lincoln has been elected president," Master says. "Lincoln is a madman. He says slavery is wrong. He says slavery must end." Bobby, Sue, and me, Ella May, run fast. Our mammies and daddies gather around us. This time they do the listening. We tell them, "We got us a new president, Abraham Lincoln." Daddy says, "Moses is come. We're going to be free like the children of Israel. It's the Jubilee for sure." I ask Daddy, "Is our listening over?" Daddy says, "We see the road, but we don't see the way to where the end is coming. We got to know is how long is that road and how we get down it. Bobby, Sue, and you, Ella May, your listening has just begun."